So, just give me a quick summary of who you are.
Well, my name is Henry Gerdemeller. I'm Bennett's grandfather. I was born in Cincinnati, October 23rd, 1939. That makes me 76. I went to Cincinnati Public Schools, Hartwell Elementary, and then in '53 I went to a brand new school over in Bond Hill called Woodward High School. I graduated from Woodward in '57. I went to the University of Cincinnati to study engineering, and I wasn't a very good student. So after 2 years, they decided that I probably shouldn't continue to go to college. So I went to work for Procter & Gamble, working as a lab technician down in Ivorydale, which is near St. Bernard. Worked there a few years, and back in that period, there was a lot of things going on with President Kennedy, where the Russians were putting missiles in Cuba. So they increased the draft, which we don't have today, but any young man, 18 or older, had to register for the draft. I tried to enlist in the Air Force and Navy, was turned down because of a back problem, but the Army thought I was fit enough to serve in the Army. So I got my induction notice right before Christmas, 1961, and I was drafted into the Army on 18th of January 1962. Prior to that, I met my current wife. Her name's Vivian. I met her in '61 when she came to work at P&G. And I guess we fell madly in love, I don't know, but we decided that Christmas we'd get engaged, which we did, and then in January I left for the Army. I came back on leave in April, we got married, and I proceeded to spend the next 21 months in the Army, stationed in Fort Gordon, Georgia. I was stationed in Fort Dix, New Jersey. I was part of a combat military police unit. A couple interesting things. When Jimmy Meredith, or James Meredith, was going to go to the University of Mississippi in Oxford, it caused quite a problem, a lot of riots. They sent my unit to Mississippi to quell the disturbance, make it safe for him to go to classes. I was shot at, injured, spent a couple of weeks in the hospital. Somebody shot me with something or hit me with something, they still don't know. But I spent off and on the next 5 months in Oxford, Mississippi, making sure that James Meredith was safe. Then there was a big investigation of a mafia kingpin called Joseph Valachi, and they selected a number of people to guard him. So I guarded Valachi for probably a month up in upstate New York at a very private place, heavily guarded. I never left the country. I got out of the Army in January of '64, right before the Vietnam War really started.